Pivawona,
Pivawona.
Nyakit, Janet, Halito, Sio, Gwena, Madawaka, Ansti Hunterish, Kunumante, Kikadus, Ha, Yatahe. Good morning, coming live from 1950, South Shepherd. I have a very, very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Pivawona. I'm Chad Riley from Midwest City, Oklahoma.
We know what that means.
Yeah, this guy.
All right. Well, we're glad you could, glad you're here, brother.
Thank you.
You know,
Always an honor.
you miss that California weather?
Man, not when I have the food here. The food here is it's great. We went to Chilinos last night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That sounds good.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely not seaweed,
Yeah, for sure.
but it's not like I miss any meals. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
The thing
yeah,
about sobriety is swobriety.
yeah, for sure. Definitely, just part of it.
That's right.
Just part of it. So, you had a request this morning.
With the prayer.
Yes, yes. I think it's the perfect time. Go ahead, go ahead.
So me and Barry both had the same home group, and this is in Alcoholics Anonymous. And one of the things that they taught me at this home group, and that is the Fountain Valley Alano Club, is the set aside prayer.
Yes.
And God, please set aside every about this program, these steps, this book, my disease, myself, and especially you, God, for an open mind and a new experience with this program, these steps, this book, my disease, myself, and especially you, God. May I do that will always. And then the next thing they taught me was,
Oh,
there are two types that won't recover. You're supposed to say, who's that?
who dat?
Victims and tough guys. Victims, it's never their fault. Tough guys, you can't tell them, bleep. They both lack the ability to ask for help. And one of my teachers, Nohalani Sunday Casperson, she taught me that. I try to remember that every day.
Oh yes, for sure. I love that prayer.
hmm
It gives you it to me. It puts things into perspective. Like about letting go and letting God.
Right. Right.
So I mean, huge step in. To me that's like that step three. That third step prayer. My sponsor introduced me to that prayer.
Sam?
No, actually,
What's up, Sam Anglin?
yes, Mr. Sam Anglin.
He's doing big things.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So big shout out to him.
Yes.
And your grand sponsor, Bernardo.
Oh yes, got to remember those guys.
He is dancing at the Long Beach powwow March 8th.
Cool.
Yeah.
Still got it, huh?
Yeah.
Still got it. That's cool, man. I love to hear that. Do we have any good comments?
Go.
Lisa Garza, Chad Riley.
Hey.
Good morning, Lisa.
That's my sister.
South Coast alumni in the house.
Oh,
South Coast. Man.
Wobble Grill.
Yeah,
Wobble Grill is good.
Wobble Grill is good.
The one I used to go to took EBT.
Yeah. Yeah, I went somewhere a couple of days ago and I couldn't believe, was it pizza? Yeah, Pizza Hut now takes EBT.
Yeah.
Man.
I went to a Del Taco, Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those used to take EBT in California.
Yeah.
I'm a fat boy. You know, I would Google what restaurants took EBD.
Good morning, Cassie.
Good morning, Cassie.
See who else we got.
Council of Alcohol and Addictions of Finger Lakes said it's a good day for spreading the good word.
Thank
Hello
you.
from the snowy northland of the Adelsini peoples.
Yeah, that's
And
well, thank you for tuning in.
Danielle Black Wolf said everyone not tour.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that?
This is my man, my brother Jimmy Harjo.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Stone Go. Yeah, we were just talking. I guess when we
Yeah.
get into the announcements, I got a special shout out
Okay.
for my brother right there that's coming up.
Well,
Billings.
good morning. Good morning, Jen. Glad you could tune in.
Here's my baby sister Cassandra Hivwona.
Andra. Good morning. Well, should we go ahead and jump off into this reading?
Yes, sir. Okay. So when and I'll tell people this, now that I'm have the privilege of teaching Wellbriety, that this book right here, I'm not getting emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional.
That means he's gonna get emotional.
Yeah. This guy, but my brother David Levi got me this book when I came down here and got my training, and it says, "Chad man, I love you, brother. So grateful you are part of my life. Hope this book helps you stay strong on the red road. Your brother David Levi." Because, like we always talk about, connection's the opposite of addiction, and the solutions in the culture. So he gifted me this book. I started the very do their the way they do, but I started as soon as I got it, and the way it was explained to me is that for a year from now, when I started it, which was in the beginning of July, that next July, this July when I'm done with it, I get to go back and read where I was at a year ago, and I think that's just cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm at 168. Gift 2. Gift means a thing given willingly to someone without payment, a present. In recovery, in life, we cannot give away what we don't have. This is one of the rules of spirituality. You can pretend to be honest, you can pretend to be caring, you can pretend to be respectful, but if you don't have it, you cannot give it away. In order to have these gifts, you must first develop them within ourselves. Then we have gifts to be given away. It will show up in what we are doing. How we live our lives makes so much noise that people cannot hear what we are saying anyway. There's a saying that goes, the apple don't fall far from the tree. If you are a giving person helping others without any training, your children will be giving children. If you are shouting when you are driving a car or cursing out a neighbor while at home, your children will do the same thing. We gossip. Our children will become gossipers. We are a mirror. I watch people come into recovery and how they change their lives. How their life changes. Their children act differently also. Alcoholism is a family disease, and recovery is a family healer. We are no longer just healing from alcohol. We are children of addictions and healing. Recovery is the gift that keeps on giving.
I love that.
My Wellbriety number for today is 7. Cruising, feeling interconnected.
Definitely. Yeah. That was a great reading.
I didn't cry.
You almost got there. You was on the way. That's all right though,
Yeah.
brother. That's all right. Like Woody Blaine always says, crying is the highest form of prayer. So we don't discriminate against tears around here.
Yeah.
You can ask Bob.
We have a special guest in the building.
Yeah. But you know, where it talks about the gift, I always think about the gift of desperation
Yeah.
that the creator gave me.
Yeah.
You know, and he took my situation. I thought I was in the worst situation in the world. And without changing the situation, he made it the greatest thing to ever happen to me in my life. You know, and what used to shame me turned out to be my story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it empowered me to the point where I felt like I had to share it with other people.
Right.
So I love that reading. You know, that's a great thought to have for the day. You know, is the gift that keeps on giving. So thank you for reading that, brother.
You know, you remember Gene, the old Gene that be cussing people out in the meeting, the early bird meeting. He'd be like, when's the last time one of you SOBs bought some toilet paper? How many keys you got? Then shut up and sit down.
Yeah.
But you know, but he always talks about the gift of desperation being step 0.5. Before you
Yeah.
can work any steps, you got to do the 0.5, which is, are you done? Are you
Yeah.
done getting the crap kicked out of you? Are you done losing everything? Are you done with everyone being sick of you? You know, and
Yeah.
it's like that's what's like. Yeah, that's the gift of desperation. That I'm done, bro. I'm done, Dunsky. You know, but you can't. Like, I'm learning that I can't make anyone get like that. All I can do is just be a book. To some people, I'm gonna be a cautionary tale. Don't do what I did. Don't run from the Tulsa Police Department and smash your back up. Don't get on a stage and act like you're sober and you're really not, and then go back to prison. And all the people
Yeah.
you know, and some people I'm gonna be inspirational to, because they're like, man, if this dude can get it, this dude
Definitely.
can do it, then anyone can do it. You know, and that's what
Yeah.
it's about. That's where our deepest liabilities become our most trusted assets.
Definitely.
The creator turns that around, you know.
Yeah. I like saying that, that's how powerful,
Mm-hmm,
you know, things can get, that gift.
mm-hmm.
You know, I always say it all the time, he can take the worst situation and turn it into the most beautiful situation without even changing the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it took me a long time to realize that. So I feel very blessed. I like that reading. It goes
Yeah.
to me. It goes great with what the meditation is for today.
Ooh.
Once I think about it, I mean, I can see how they're interconnected. So
Oh, there's that word.
yeah,
Everything's as is below, so up above.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
The good ties in with the bad.
that's right. It's that polarity system.
Yeah,
You know, which wolf wins? Well, which one are you going to feed? Am I going to feed the positive warrior, or am I going to feed the negative warrior?
mm-hmm.
You know, and and it's a daily struggle. You know,
Mm-hmm.
different devil, different level. You know, early on in sobriety, for me, it was uh, I battle between two states when I first get here, and that is, either I'm thinking about yesterday and I get into depression, or I'm future tripping thinking about tomorrow and I get into anxiety. And the true gift of the present is dissipated. It's gone. So I've got to find that gratitude. What's Chief say? Thankful, grateful, and appreciative.
Yeah,
I've got to start out, and I can't do that without prayer and meditation, without that 11th step, without asking the creator to for thy will to be done, not mine. You
definitely.
know? So
Oh. Well, you want to go ahead and dive off into this meditation?
yes, let me find the we were all set up. We were all ready this morning.
Yeah.
I'm calling Barry, doing 90 on the freeway. Say, hey brother, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And I get here and I'm like, where's Mingo? He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
25 minutes later.
He showed up on time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, Tatum.
David Deere.
Stone Cold David,
Is it the 21st?
21st, all day long,
Okay.
all day long.
All right. Winter Meditations with Native American Elders, February 21st. Everything or living being that exists in this world, be it trees, flowers, birds, grasses, rocks, soil of the earth, or human beings, has its unique manner of existence, its essence, its spirit that makes it what it is. And that is what it means by connectedness. Larry P. Atkinson, Chippewa,
Yeah, Aiken.
Aiken. Scientists are finally realizing what elders have taught for thousands of years. Everything is connected because everything is interconnected. Whatever you do to any one thing, you do to everything. If you poison any part of the earth, the poison eventually affects everything else. If you poison the plants, the birds will eat the plants, which poisons the birds. The birds are eaten by humans, which poisons the humans. The humans will have babies who could be deformed because the plants are poisoned. We must learn to think good things. Every good thought is felt by everything, which causes everything to be happy. Oh. Creator, let my thoughts only be good thoughts. Yeah, interconnectedness.
Yeah,
That's what it's about. You know, as we go into 2025, and we've got all these conferences that we're going to do, and for me, it's like that is when I felt Will Bridey the most. You know, it went from being a rehab thing because you know,
yeah.
I only saw it in California because I was in a class, and then when Me Sunday and Toya came out the beginning of last year, and I came here and I was like, this is really happening. This is like, you know, they're doing things. They're helping people on a scale that I never thought imaginable, and that was just the beginning. And then when we all went to Billings, not Billings, but Billings, and then you know, saw everyone from all across. They were all the way from I want to say, weren't they from the islands?
Vancouver Island.
No, I'm thinking of the islands like Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
They were all the way from Costa Rica,
Yeah,
all the way up
to Alaska.
to Alaska. You know, and then all the fun we had, and getting to understand the culture better. You know, because I was adopted. I'm a baby native. And, you know, the best way sometimes I can explain it is like on that movie. What was it? The movie, not Smoke Signal. Anyways, where he's like, bring him to the powwow. And
Oh yeah.
he's like, but you know, he's a
Power Highway.
he's a wannabe, and he's like, yeah, he's wannabe. He wants to be connected, and that's what Will Bridey means for me.
Thunderheart.
Yeah. Well, was it? I thought it was.
Thunderheart.
Okay, but that's what, you know. All nations coming together. That we represent the red, the yellow, the black, and the white. It's not in this earth suit. It's what's in our heart. You know, and connection, and that's where I understand connection is the opposite of addiction. That when we're all joined together, great things happen. You know, I mean, I was at shout out to David and Lynn Oswald from
Yes.
Medicine Tribe. So I was at that meeting last night, and there's a couple of guys that were talking about they're sober today because of you and David helping them. And it was just like, those are my people. Those are my people. And of course, I had the chip. Yeah, I know them too. I know those guys. Yeah, they're my buddies. They're my brothers. But it's just like that's what it's about is us, we heal ourselves, we heal our family, we heal our community, and then we're going to heal the nation. And they can laugh at us, they can say that, that's not going to happen, but it's already happening. People are starting to see that we can't just take care of some of the people. What's good, it's what's good for all the people, you know? It's what's good for all the people, you know? So
Aho, aho, mado,
yeah,
mado.
yeah. Okay.
You know
Oh,
what
Dave say?
what about aunties from Alaska?
I was just fixing to say that.
He's paying me back.
An Alaskan night.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said. He said. What'd he say? What'd he say? He said. He said something on Facebook. Oh, about Fausto. And
Yeah,
I was like,
Castellano.
yeah, you like that because you're a boofer too. So he,
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the Alaskan aunties. Eskimo night.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what came to mind when you were reading was thinking about how us as native people, we believe that everything has a spirit. Everything's alive.
That's right.
The earth, the rocks, all the plant life, definitely all the animals, and we see how they're all connected. They say only 1/3 of a tree. We only see 1/3 of a tree because the rest of it is underground. All these plants are able to communicate. They thought it was crazy that we believe that way until it was like scientifically proven. Like these trees are talking to each other. They're communicating. And they're not even close to each other. You know what I mean? Like they're communicating. And we as native people, we understood that thousands of years ago.
Thousands, yeah.
So where it talks about if you hurt one of them, you're hurting all of it.
Yeah, the hurt of one is the hurt of many.
Yes.
And the healing of one is the healing of many.
So I when I think about that, I think about the poison that I used to be to my community.
Yeah.
I believe we as people work in that same way.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being that toxic, that poison that I can't even imagine, all the harm I was doing to my people. Because I didn't go to no other community. I only talked to my native people. I only interacted with them. I mean, I'm not racist or nothing, but the only time white people would come around, it'd be the cops. You know,
You didn't serve JT Whiting?
So I believed I was on this native network, and
Albert Tippman, the native dads.
I remember, coming into sobriety and thinking about recovery, and I seen the effect that it had on my community when I came home. I think about all the blessings that were put into my life, all the people, all the Toyas, all the Sundays, all the Chads, man, like
all the Hollywood HKs.
I think about the network that we're, I think about that's how we are like them trees.
Yeah.
We're all networking now. We're all trying to work together. We're all on the same team.
That's right.
And we're bringing more and more healing available to our people. And, I also understand that, yeah, at one time I was the toxicity that, I was at the bottom of the barrel. I understand that I was the problem. But being able to get into wellbriety and get into AA and having like the third step prayer as a part of my life today, I also understand that yeah, I was the problem, but now I'm the medicine.
So let me ask you a question. So the for my and this is what I do my best to teach. It's what I do my best to when I sponsor people. What my sponsor teaches me, and why are the steps so important?
Man, you want to talk about
Mm,
the freedom,
that's right.
the freedom. It showed me a way to be accountable.
That's right.
It showed me a way that I don't know if you could call it problem solving.
Yeah, no, it is because especially when I found out that drugs and alcohol aren't the problem,
Yeah.
Chad Riley's the problem.
Yeah.
Drugs and alcohol are the solution because
Yeah,
I don't
there
have any skill sets. Because for the longest time, like we were talking about, that because I had a sack, it was like an all expense credit card,
yeah.
and all of a sudden now I've lost my best friend, and I've lost that lower power, and I don't know how to ride the bus. I don't know how to get job. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And all of a sudden, I want to give up because my spirit's off. My
Yeah.
spirit's off. My mind starts racing. Only thing left is the body. So for me, it's getting in, listening to those old men, taking the cotton out of my ears, putting my mouth sitting all the way in, shutting all the way up, and realizing there's a reason why there is someone providing my toilet paper because I'm almost 50 years old and I don't know how to live life on life's terms. And that's what the steps do, you know,
Definitely.
which I think, can we read the third step real quick?
Go ahead.
All
Go ahead.
righty. All right. On page 63 of the morning meditation. All right. Y'all ready? God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. And then, and if
Always.
I could, I want to add, we thought well before taking the step, making sure we are ready, that we can last abandon ourselves utterly to him. And you'll see right here, this is the spiritual phenomenon, the orange frog syndrome, where it turned someone from Barbara Zucchini into Andrea Alexander. Because it's like there's three frogs sitting on a tree,
Yeah.
and all three of them make the decision to jump in the water. How many frogs are left? All three, because they made a decision. It's not until they jump in the water that one of them turns orange. But if I relapse, I'm still an orange frog. I've got a head full of AA and a belly full of booze. That I am now an orange frog, and that I am doomed if I don't live this life that I made the deal with the creator. The creator's like, well, I know you thought that you relapsed and everything, but you still have this obligation to help others. And the more I help others, the more my life is blessed. And I love that one of our symbols is the orange frog,
Yeah.
you know? So
And he's just an orange frog.
yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I love that prayer. It gets me out of myself.
Yeah.
And like you were talking about the steps, that's an inside job.
Oh yeah.
That external solution will only take you so far, until, I always say it all the time, yeah, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, but I was more addicted to the way that I handled my problems.
That's right.
you
That's
know
right.
so being able to work the steps in my life uh helped me find a solution,
Mhm.
and the work doesn't stop.
Yeah. Different devil, different level.
Yeah, like that's the thing about getting into recovery,
Mhm.
is that I had a friend. He used to be, man, we were good friends. We were using buddies. We were such good friends. I think his baby mama caught him smoking dope, and I let him come and blame it on me,
Wow.
and got me kicked out of the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good roadie right there. Wow.
You know, when my son was living with me,
Oh.
and yeah, we both got kicked out of the house.
Ooh.
You know, and you know, I mean, and I took it. You know, like that's how good of a
On the
friend.
chin.
Like, you know what? I guess I'll go be homeless with my son while you sneak around and smoke dope. You know, like that's okay.
And
But
and we're both learning today. A real friend wouldn't put me in that situation.
yeah,
A,
definitely.
a real friend wouldn't want to undermine me to get what they want.
Yeah. You know, and what happened was the other day he sent me this meme about when am I gonna finally say I'm recovered?
Mm.
You know, am I always gonna be in recovery? You know, it was like I don't know, like
If people don't understand it.
yeah, like he has no understanding. Which, like you just said, if you don't know, then you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, he really thought he had like a great point.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, you've been brainwashed. Yeah, because I was dirty,
yeah.
filthy.
And it makes me laugh to think like,
Yeah.
you know, because he's still out there.
Yeah.
You know, like
And that's why I got to go to meetings, because if I don't go to meetings, I don't get to see what happens with people who get a better idea,
yeah,
or they think that well,
because you know he went to South Coast,
South Coast.
and when he came home, you know, he was just back like the same day, or you know, and I seen him, and you know, we met at the corner. We're both just standing out there smoking a cigarette. Kind of felt like old times, you know.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm about to go to a meeting. Do you want to go? And he said, what? You can't do this on your own?
Oh, the victim and the tough guy.
You know, you can't do this. You what? You don't, you know, like you, and he made it seem like I was like in a cult. You know what I mean? Like we're something secretive going on, and he don't get to understand it because he's not in the circle. You know, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? You know, like bro,
Yeah,
like you, there is a solution in there.
that's right. That's right.
You know, so like that.
Meeting makers make it. I hear that. Meeting makers don't make it. Yeah, because only doing 1/3 of the program. Oh my gosh, royalty is here. Hi, sister.
Is it that time?
Uh-oh. We've been talking that long?
Oh,
Can I switch out and put you in here? Ah!
well, we better do the announcement.
Oh yeah, let's do the announcements.
We're just gonna do the tomorrow the dance. We're having a dance tomorrow in Clinton at the Clinton ERC. It's our sweetheart dance.
Mm.
We're gonna have a special contest for what is it? Two-step potato dance,
Potato dance?
and all age buckskin. And you know, I you think Carmelo's gonna be there? I doubt it.
Hey. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
only they can make a benefit dance and then not show up. But I mean, hopefully he will be. But I mean, you know, you know, party must go on, you know. So that'll be tomorrow. Gore dance starts at 2, supper at 5. I think we've got it just about handled though. And that's been a big help, you know, as far as getting the meal together. So I got to give a shout out to Frida and
Frida, I love Frida. Hi,
Alessandra.
sister.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, Alessandra. You know, she's gonna show up and help out. I mean, you know, we're it's gonna happen regardless. I still think we should call the Walmart in Weatherford and get 100 pieces of chicken, but
Yeah.
you know that's just me. You know, just to ensure us. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that'll happen tomorrow, and then next week Next week we're having a speaker night.
Who's the speaker?
Dr. Henrietta Mann.
What?
Yeah,
I have that poster
Dr. Henrietta
right
Mann.
here. That
Doc-
was so cool when she prayed us out
yeah,
at the conference. It was wow.
yeah. So she's the White Bison Person of the Month this month too. So like it all works out for us. It all worked out. That'll be next Thursday on the 27th. We will be we'll have a meal at 6. So come to 1950 South Shepherd in El Reno, and come break bread with us at 6 o'clock. Then at 7 o'clock she'll be sharing her knowledge with us. And if you're not aware of who Dr. Henrietta Mann is,
Street.
yes, she is very educated, very knowledgeable, and she is such a light to the White Bison movement.
Mhm.
So we're very honored. She is one of the Wellbriety elders. That help guide Mr. Coyas, and she's very she believes in what we're doing. So she's a Cheyenne elder at that. So I love the fact that we're able to have her come and share some knowledge with us. Very honored.
Can I do a shout out?
Go ahead.
So I was talking to my brother, Jimmy Hardrow, and he wanted me to, yeah, man. I was so cool. We went up to the Christmas Wellbriety up there in Holbert, and he helped us out getting some really cool cabins. They were nice. It was really nice. But so the Trail of Hope conference is coming up March 28th through 30th, and we want to spread the word for everyone to come out. But we also need some tables. We need the tables filled of resource. We need resource tables filled. So I know y'all going to be out there, but I'm just reaching out to all of our Wellbriety through the state and see if we can't get some help getting some resource table set up so we can start.
Who do they contact?
Who do they? I'm going to put it off on Jimmy. If I had my phone here, I'd give you his.
Don Duchesne.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, Dawn.
Yes.
I love Dawn. She's so cool.
Reach out to Don Duchesne.
Yes, reach out to Don Duchesne. That's right. Hey.
Or Jimmy Redcloud.
Or Jimmy Redcloud. Yeah.
Arjo.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Let's get some, let's fill up those resources. Let's do some networking.
That's right. That's right.
I feel like we have a very strong Wellbriety community here in Oklahoma, all around the state.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's getting stronger every day.
Yes.
The from what Don's doing with Sober Squad.
Yeah.
And then the Medicine Tribe, and then what Tor's doing, it's coming together. It's amazing
Definitely.
to watch. It's amazing to watch.
So do you have the dates for that Trail of?
Yes, it is March 28th, 2025 to March 30th, 2025 in
Friday through Sunday.
Yes.
I believe we're going to go gourd dance on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be up there gourd dancing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a great point. Great.
Natalie, you got anything for us?
I know on the 26th we're going to be going to Thomas, my hometown, and we're going to be doing a hand drum making class.
There we go.
We got 25 kits available, so first come, first serve. Nobody has to sign up. It's just on a like I said, first come, first serve.
Mm.
So I think we have enough though. I think we have enough to give everyone one. As far as I know, well, social services is going to be serving a meal. So I know you want glizzies, Domingo, but
Darian does, yeah.
Yeah, Darian, he carries some in his pocket. So, but yeah, is there any more shout outs you want to give out?
man, I just very blessed to be here, and connection is the opposite of addiction, you know, and the solutions in the culture. That's what I believe, and it all started here, you know. That's when I saw that Will Bridie is a living, breathing, growing organism, you know, and this is great. This is every time I get to come to Oklahoma and I get to see how everything's growing, you know. So
Well, we appreciate you coming on, brother.
love
You know, I love you, and you're always welcome back. You know, you're always welcome. I'm already looking forward to the next time I see you. So,
That's right. That's right.
so we're glad everybody could tune in. Thank you for all the comments, Mr. Onzawa. Got to give Medicine Tribe a shout out.
Medicine
You know,
Tribe.
in Oklahoma City at the Angie Smith Methodist Church.
Mm.
If you're not familiar, they got a Facebook page that you can get on, just Medicine Tribe.
Mhm.
You know, and shout out to the Onzawas for the work that they do in their
Yeah, they
community.
do a lot of good work.
And good morning, Kimberly. And we didn't really get to a lot of comments. 2 years
Hey,
sobriety.
that's
All
what's up.
right. We appreciate you sharing that. You know, that means a lot to us. And I got an appointment to get to, so I got to get out of here. So like, share, follow, tell your mammy about us.
Tell your mammy about us.
And we will see you Monday.
Monday.
I hope.
I hope.